Have you ever wondered why are we all so different, but we all share something in common? Why do people act like they do in certain situations? Numerology can provide you with all the answers. Numerology is a mathematical study between our rational and spiritual sides. It is the connection between a number and a coinciding event. It is also a study of the numerical values of letters in names, words, and ideas. It is often associated with astrology or another divinatory art. You might think it's impossible, but the only thing you need is your date of birth. Moving on to history of numerology, the father of numerology claims to be Pythagoras. Even though he had nothing to do with the system of numerology, he believed that everything had a numerical relationship. In Egypt and Babylon, there were the earliest written records of numerology. Numerology as we know it today is taught through various different methods. We have three major methods. Pythagorean, that is the most popular one, and I'm going to use it. The Kabbalican, that's the interpretation of names and letters, and Chaldean, those are the astrology parts. A numerologist is a person who studied numerology and helps us with providing answers from our questions. The right numerologist never judges a person by his numbers. Do you want to know more about yourself or your friends? Numerology can give us a lot of information through various different data. The main source of our information is our date of birth. It tells us our personalities, abilities, our positive and negative qualities, skills and premises to the future. It can help us figure out what job should we do in the future. In life, we are moving through 9 different cycles: development and power, family, communication and community, self-knowledge, freedom, maternity and love, karmic impacts, balance, and cleaning up. Cycles are changing every year after our birthday. Every one of the cycles gives us a lesson we're supposed to learn from, a new experience we're supposed to obtain, and thanks to which we can solve challenging tests in our life easier. Besides the numbers in our date of birth, the letters in our names are also very important in numerology because every letter has its own vibration. People add or change their names in life to obtain different vibration. Another very important part of numerology is our life path number. Life path number is the sum of all the numbers in our date of birth. For example, my life path number is 7 because I was born on the 5th of May 2004. 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16 and 1 plus 6 equals 7. Every life path number has a different job hidden inside. This is a lot of theory, but let's move on to an actual demonstration. Here are all the numbers of days of birth of our classmates, and I have written down some positives and negatives. Every number has its own characteristics, and it also matters if the number is in the day, month, or year of birth. Every letter has its own vibration, and every life path number has a different job hidden inside. Interesting, isn't it? I can see all the questions running through your heads. Numerology, as a mathematical study of our rational and spiritual side, help us obtain answers for various questions like who am I? What kind of person I am? Why do I have these attributes? Where do I stand in my life? What job should I lean to in the future? Why can't I stand this person? Why isn't this working? We can understand our relationships better and we can learn how to act in different situations. Numerology helps people to get to know themselves better. It helps us with understanding our actions and our relationships. It helps us to understand people in general. It can help us with finding the right job for us. None of the numbers are bad. Every number has its positives and negatives, which can change and develop as we grow. Some people are afraid of the information they can find out in numerology, but there is no need to be, because the only thing you can find out is the truth.